Introducing WWE 2K25!
Few sports feel more primed for the whole being a video game thing than professional wrestling, but it's also kind of a weird pairing when you stop to think about it. While undoubtedly a feat of athleticism, the WWE is more akin to an elaborately choreographed fight sequence in a movie than it is an actual competition, whereas the goal of the games, based on it, is to fight to win. But inherent contradictions aside, I can confidently say that WWE 2K25 is pretty grand. That's thanks to its much improved showcase and My Rise modes, several smart additions like intergender matches, reliable staples like WWE Universe and My GM, and generally great game feel. There is a new guy on the undercard called The Island, and he sucks, which drags the whole thing down a little, but not enough to get me to stop watching. WWE 2K25's got an absolutely stacked roster, whether you're here for classics like Bret Hitman Hart, wrestlers turned movie stars like Dave Bautista and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, megastars like Stone Cold Steve Austin, or weirdos like Doink the Clown. I also appreciate that there are several versions of the same dudes from across their history in the WWE. Why yes, I do need a handful of Triple H's, each with their own different stats. Thank you. This granularity is great, and what's better is that you can edit just about every aspect of these wrestlers, from how the crowd reacts to them to altering their stats and moves. The ability to tweak individual wrestlers is not new, but as this roster gets bigger, it's good to be reminded of how impressive it all is. WWE 2K25's in-ring action doesn't deviate much from WWE 2K24, which is one of those if it ain't broke, don't fix it deals, but it does include the welcome return of chain wrestling. This is a minigame that mostly takes place early in the match, where you advance through, or fight to get out of, a series of increasingly impressive holds and maneuvers before landing a signature move or finisher to wrap things up. The system can be a little confusing initially, as you have to move the analog stick around in a circle to find a sweet spot before your opponent does. But once you learn it, it's a neat addition that replicates some very cool, complex moments in pro wrestling. The only bummer here is that it's generally relegated to the beginning of a match and extremely situational at any other time. I've also really enjoyed the new match types. Intergender matches aren't functionally different beyond you may have a dude and a lady in the ring at the same time, but it's cool that you can do that now, and I, for one, enjoyed having Rhea Ripley fight Kevin Nash.
To try and close the casket!
I can say similar things for the underground matches, which are a little bit more like a traditional fighting game.